YouTube, what's going on? Another day in the 340. About to take a drive real quick. Just got an update from the tuner for an issue I was having with my Mac Solenoid. I think the wastegate duty cycle was a little too high at idle, so it would make the Mac Solenoid click a little bit. And I hear it clicking again. So I guess that didn't fix it. So we might have an issue with the Mac Solenoid. But it's not affecting the way the car drives, which is weird. It just clicks at idle, like really loud. I bench tested it in Tuner Pro and everything came back good. I think the settings, I have them at about 30 hertz, which is recommended in Tuner Pro. It's a 4-port Mac Solenoid, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. I might reach out to the company that I bought it from and see if I can get a replacement, because it does have lifetime warranty. So we'll figure that portion out. But as far as drivability, it doesn't affect it. Just a small little issue that I'm having right now. But overall, enjoying the car. If you guys haven't seen my videos, I've got a dock race bottom mount with a 6266 Gen 2. I'm at about 30 PSI right now. And man, the car moves. I do have some new wheels on the way, but I still have the factory wheels on them. And it is holding the power with the stock wheels. So that's kind of the good thing. I mean, the temperature is hot outside, so that probably helps. Gets the tires warm a lot faster. But we're definitely upgrading the wheels to hold the power. We just put in the Nostrum Stage 1 injectors, got a retune, new file, updated that, and the car has been running fantastic since day one, honestly. The only hiccups that I've had, which was a me problem and a me error, because of the way the turbo sits in the manifold, it's super difficult to get to a lot of the bolts. So I definitely didn't tighten down one of the bolts on the exhaust housing, and that eventually threaded out and just disappeared. So I had an exhaust leak for about a week. Got a new kit from Precision Turbo, put that in, and since then, no issues. Been about a month and a half already since that issue, and I run the car, here and there pretty hard. As you can see, this thing gets up. I know it's not laggy. I have my foot off the gas for a little bit, and then once you just floor it, it just goes. These young kids seem to love these G35s and G37s. I don't know if it's because it's affordable or they just love those cars. Had a guy at the gas station the other day. He had a G37 or Q50 coupe, or the Q60, whatever it is. I'm not too familiar with Infiniti, but he said, "Oh man, nice 335," and I gave him that look like, "What? It's a 340, brother." He's like, "Oh man," and then he was like, "Oh, nice Alcantara steering wheel." I was like, "I appreciate it, brother." I think he only said something because he heard the turbo spool up when I started the car. Pretty funny, but I mean, I was there once. I drove a Honda Civic for a long time, and I thought I was fast, but I didn't know what fast was until I bought a 1989 Supra, which honestly was one of my favorite cars. The only problem was I had a bullshit 7M in there that always gave me problems, and then I decided to rebuild it when it locked up on me, which was a bad decision because it ended up locking up anyway. Then I got rid of it because at the age I was and the scenario that I was in, I couldn't afford to drop a 1J or a 2J in there. So I went back to a Honda because that's what I could afford. Yeah. Now I got a 340. This is my first 340. I used to have 2 335i's, 2009, both of them. And man, the M54 is fantastic too. You know, like, I love that car. I miss that car. I think the interior of that car outshines this F-Series by a mile. It took me a while to get used to this interior. But this car is way more efficient, reliable. I've had it for 3.5 years. I think I went full bolt on maybe at 40,000 miles, 50,000, 45,000 miles, something like that. Never had an issue, never had a light on the dash, you know, thank God. If it was something, it was during the tuning process, which, you know, was dealt with. But this car here is solid, bro, super solid. I can't tell you how much money I spent on maintenance alone on the N54 with valve cover and index 12 injectors. You know, it was a lot. I had oil leaks on the oil filter housing that dropped down to the serpentine belt, which slipped it off, and I had this crazy mess in the car, and that happened 3 times. And I changed the gaskets on the housing 3 times. So it was a lot. And for the money that I put into that M54, I could have gotten maybe an M3, or I don't know, I'm being optimistic, but I probably could have had a fucking Porsche with all the money I put into my N54. It's crazy. And that same amount of money now that I would have probably put in maintenance in the N54, I upgraded the 340. So it worked out so far. I only have, what, 63,000 miles on this, so I can't complain about this car at all. There's 0 issues that I've had with this car. Now, as far as tuning, the car does have some shoop sauce on it. David is a great guy, super knowledgeable guy, and he has taught me, you know, a lot. And dialed the car in pretty much. As you can see, we've dialed the car in pretty good. I think right there I hit about 30 pounds. So she runs. Shout out to the guys with the bottom mounts. You guys know who you are. I appreciate you guys reaching out to me to ask me about my experience and the information that you guys, you know, are asking about. I'm always glad to share my experience and help in any way possible, because I know there's not a lot of people out there with a bottom mount kit, because the top mounts are the fashion right now. But shout out to you guys. I can't wait to see you guys up and running on the streets. And anybody that wants to run it, I'm not in my car. Like, why does it work like that? It's just so crazy. Or if not, I see you at the last minute and you get off an exit or you go a different route. Like, come on, bro, jump back on. So I honestly haven't tested it out against anybody yet, and I'm dying to. So that's still yet to come, but we always got the GoPro in the car, fully charged, ready to go. So it ain't nothing but me for just putting up the GoPro real quick and clicking the button to get that on video. So I'm just waiting for that moment to show up. And let's see, upgrades. I think there's still space for some upgrades. I got some other stuff in the works. I already got everything at the house. I'll post a video about that soon. But we're gonna do some cooling upgrades, just to give you a little hint. Even though honestly around my power range and for what I do with the car, I don't think it's necessary. My tuner has also said he doesn't think it's necessary. It's pretty much a you thing, you know. I'm not at the track every day, so I'm not building up heat soak on the car. It's more of an aesthetic thing. It might help a little with some cooling, but we'll see. I'll do some tests. Mac is just being annoying.